In 2 Corinthians, St. Paul talks about receiving a thorn in the flesh, a messenger from Satan. From this passage, we actually get a lot of insight into the nature of the demonic and how we are to be set free. A thorn in the flesh really represents a place of anxiety that's being excited within him, within this part of his nature where he's struggling with sin. And we understand that the purpose of it was that so that he might not boast, because he was getting lots of revelations. Typically, when someone gets a lot of revelations, we can start to feel pretty good about ourselves, pretty proud even. And so you can see how in his own nature, he was struggling with that sin. And it was a demonic spirit that was given to him, that was sent to him in order to provoke him for a purpose. Because what God was doing was he was bringing him more in touch with this area in his own life where he's struggling with his own weakness. So often we react to pride, but pride really is just a compensation for insecurity, for that sense of shame that we have, especially with our own weakness or inadequacies. But Paul was really being brought humbled to this place in his life where he had to be confronted with this perception of his weakness and how he's rejected or avoided his own weakness, until God finally spoke through and he said, "My power is made perfect in your weakness." So often people think that this means that, God just allows us to suffer, allows sometimes demonic spirits to be in our life. But we take for granted the power of God's word. Every single time in Mass, we say, "God, say the word and my soul shall be healed." His word is spirit and life. And so we recognize that when God speaks, it's his truth that sets us free. And we see the immediate effect in Paul's life where immediately afterwards, now he's boasting in his weakness. He is set free. He is transformed. He is a new man because of the word of the Lord that was spoken to him. So if there's an area of your life today, some area of your flesh that's being provoked, and maybe there could be a demonic spirit that God is allowing to come into your life to accuse you, to harass you, or whatever it might be, God is bringing you to a place to refine you, to purify you, and he wants to speak into your life that life-giving word that will set you free and set you on a new level of faith.